I was just afraid to even attempt to try to find a rim. I know it's probably easier than I've just never done it before, so we're going to paint all this stuff flat anyway. We're going to get in here with a smaller grinder and get some of the little bubbles and stuff that we got from some impurities in the metal, but overall it came out pretty good. That flex sealed it real well there. You see, this is the problem here with the chroming. Water gets underneath it, and then it holds it, and then you get surface pitting. This here was chromed as well. So, and this thing here was just welded in place. I don't know if you... yeah, there's a big, about 1.5 inch weld there, there. Looks like 3 or 4 of them. So it looks like they just dropped this assembly in there. Went to welding on it. Which is, let's see, 4 welds. You know, and you'd never get that out of there, nor really would you want to. The problem is that you're not going to be able to get up in here and, you know, get that cleaned out super good. Probably be able to reach up in there with some sandpaper. Trying to remove one of these tires is just the front one, I had to drive my truck on it with a rubber mallet for about an hour before I could get it to bust loose. I ended up get back over here. This is our beautiful motor, which is probably going to be painted camouflage here pretty soon, or at least the tins. Everything that you see black, I'm not going to paint the aluminum. Ended up going with a thumb throttle with a right bar, and here's our Chinese cheaply made brake for the one brake that the Gote has on it. And there's the fuel tank we're going to use right now. Okay, so it's raining outside. Means perfect time to paint.
I said, no, what?
Because high humidity in your paint was sweaty metal, as always. The best time to get after it. We are running a little short on primer. But anyway, we finally got most of the stuff beat down all the way to metal. You know, and the old girl's been roughed up. She got a couple of dings in her, so I got a little dent right there on both sides, and then there's another one right here. And we're not bondoing pipe. So we're at a crossroads because we really don't know what we're going to do here. The green looks a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. I was wanting a lighter green. This is isn't that Krylon camo, which is what I think it is, and it's not as bad as I thought, but I did use a white primer, which lightened it up quite a bit. It would be a lot darker if I just painted it right on the metal. And these down here, I think we're going to paint these in hammer finish, Rust-Oleum. So that's the shock portion. And we may do either flat black or hammer finish on all the chains and the pulleys, and everything else in OD green until we get to the screens and the sides, and then that's when we'll start using art to dress it up a little bit. I'm torn between still torn between using that leather motorcycle seat off the Harley, or just making some and covering them with, like, you know, the that old tent material, or heavy duty green material that they use in the military, canvas. And but it's coming together pretty good, man. I'm ready to get done with this. I've been kicking it around, dragging it around, moving it around, and now that I'm working on it, I'm done working on it. I'm tired. I'm ready to get this thing done and put some fuel to it so we can fire it up and ride it down the road and have some fun. see what kind of trouble we can get into. But I think I've covered everything else. As you can tell, we still don't have a rubber on rim. And hopefully we'll be able to get that handled tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. We'll still be here. So yeah, Friday we might be able to get the rubber on it and get the tires mounted back, and that would be a good thing. We're also going to have to mount the motor, and so we can figure out what pulley we're going to buy for it. We'll check back in.
Yes, sir. Looking good too.
Looks like OD green. Overdose green. No matter how many times you go over it, you'll always find a spot later.
Yep. I like the kickstand and the sprocket just left white. It looks good, man.
Yeah, but white and grease don't go well together, unfortunately.
I hear you. White seat.
Yeah, but we're not building a
luxury or luxury
yeah,
bike.
I mean, that wouldn't. I think you'd be a big ass target for somebody, you know, with a big white target.
Yeah.
Where's our other can of OD? I got two of these bad boys. You got some holidays right here. What?
1 inch ring.
Then socket. Hey.
Two 1 inch.
Or 1 inch and a crescent. This is the insert before flight. This is the lanyard. $460 Jesus Christ, 230 volt. Wonder if I could get a 12 volt starter that would bolt in there. We don't drink water. No, water's for girls.
I was hollering, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
You can't be drinking no beer when you're working with high-powered equipment.
Sudden, I heard a big boom.
Root beer, dude.
No. You can't. Yeah, you can't have one.
Hey, keep an eye, keep an eye for shit catching on fire and all that, okay? I'm serious. Where this shit goes, it'll hit like a piece of dust or cardboard and it'll flame up sometimes. All right.
They look, man. Can you tell it was a weld?
Dude, that didn't come off easier than what I thought. I think they go in
Yeah, could have done it with fire, but fire wouldn't have been as pretty. This just takes a little longer, but you know, in essence, man, all you're doing is body work. Now all we gotta do is just cut this off, sand it down with some finer grips, like some 80 and then some 120.
What's the day? You need a fan in here, man.
Huh? Belvedere, come here, boy. Ooh, she's still smoking. Okay, so we got the Tote Gote and the shop now. We built the motor pan for it, which is actually a TV wall mount that I had left over, which really was kind of perfect. But the problem is now is that to get the pulleys over here lined up, we're going to hit this thing here. So we've got to cut this out. And the other problem is, the reason why we got to move it forward is because our stage 1 upgrade is going to hit here. This is really part of the structure for everything back here as far as the gearing axles, all that stuff, so I don't want to mess with this at all. This here is more center frame support, so we're going to cut this and move this forward. If this pipe won't do it, then we're going to probably use this square or this other pipe. Sunday, January 2021. And I made a trip to the... Bye, be careful. Made a trip to the local Army Navy store. And we are getting ready to build the human portion on the Tote Gote. The human portion is going to consist, what we figured, is a padded portion here for the rumpodius muscle, and then a flat piece of ply here, and we're going to stretch that canvas material tight over that. But what I'm going to do, I think, if it works out, is I'm going to use these straps here to put on there so you can strap something down in front of you. Boy, that sounds like a good idea. It looks good on paper. We'll see what happens when we try to make it happen in the real world.
Send this to Aunt Randy.
Making the YouTube channel. What? Do what, baby?
See if it works.
I can't hear you, Kim.
He's got his face right up there.
He's all right.
Might be here, I might.
I got sick. Now your arrow is broken.
Yep. Let's see how it fits. Happiness is not having spacers that will fit an axle and having to hand drill a handful of washers that will fit the axle. Well, let me tell you something. Old boy Jordan had been here working and helping me. We got a lot of stuff done, but I had to get the belt. So a trip to AutoZone, and then another trip to AutoZone. I ended up having to commandeer a stock ladder to get up there and go through them until I found a heavy duty that would fit. Finally got the motor lined up, and I had to weld this in place. I'm thinking that this wire here may go to a stator. If it does, I am really going to be excited, because that means we can charge batteries, we can run lights on a mini bike. The other thing that has me ecstatic is, look at this. Rubber on rusted rim. We spent so much time cleaning these old rims up. That rim was $70, and everything about the, if somebody says, hey, come over to the house, let's have fun putting a snow blower or a snow plow tire on a rim, tell them you got COVID. You don't want to be there for that. So my son was nice enough to come over and help me for, I say, a few minutes. Took about an hour. And this one here, where you pull the stem out and fill it up full of air and let it out, in and out, in and out. And for some reason, man, it keeps pulling the stem back up towards the bead. So we had to put a zip tie around it. And the zip tie was my son's idea. Such a good idea that we did it on the other one as well, just to keep them from falling down in there before we got to it. So now the deal is I had to go and drill out a bunch of washers to fit this axle. Hopefully that I got the right size. Ooh, it's tight, but it'll fit. And yeah, I'll have to screw them on. But anyway, they had not enough spacer in there, and it was squeezing these two forks together. And when it squeezes the fork together, it would not allow the suspension to work because it was in a bind, it was pinched. So that's what I'm after right now, and I'll check back in as I get just a little bit further. Oh, by the way, Look at that. New bottles from the wonderful people in Conroe. They gave me no blues about getting my old bottle spilled, and one of my my oxygen bottle needed to be recertified, and they didn't even charge me for that. Which thanks, guys. I won't mention any names in case to get anybody in trouble. But good group of guys over there. La rubber is on. You think this is easy by yourself? Just got through packing the bearings and scratching up more paint that I'm going to have to recover, but now we're trying to get that back tire on. I say we loosely because we is me. Well, we started it, but I only had a little can of gas over there, and it being below and it wasn't sealed, so it wasn't sucking fuel. I shot some into the carb. It fired right up though, and the little back tire just started turning like nobody's business. My daughter was here for that, and she did real good at acting like she was interested, but I can't wait to get it fired up, spool it up. Put too much oil in it, had to drain it. You know, I thought it was a quart, and apparently I think about 16 to 18 ounces is all they take. So now I need to get my motorcycle in, and I'm gonna go take a shower and get some rest. Since Pop passed away yesterday, and when that happens, I usually try to stay real busy, keep my mind off things. So Tote Gote was good medicine. And I got to clean this garage up. Anyone want to come help? Appreciate that help. If y'all want to come over, y'all can just have at it. We got the seat done, and basically we didn't have any foam. This is an old gunny sack from the Army Navy store up the road. I've got a $9 ammo can. We're gonna might put 2 of those on each side for saddlebags. And then on the front, that void there in front of the seat, we're trying to just cover up some holes and stuff and utilize some things. So that is what we are working on now as we speak. It's going on wet. So now, right before we apply, and you'll feel this stuff, man. As soon as you get through spraying, you're going to feel it in your arm hairs if you don't shave them. Not under your arms. I'm talking about on your actual arm, the forearm, not armpit hair. Because that would just be crazy.
You say that too, don't you?
No, I do not.
That's what Tim told me.
No. I'm going to leave that up to you and your pink shirts. Oh. You can make fun of me all you want to, but you're sitting here watching me build shit.
I hear you.
So here we go. All right, so we got our marks already pre-marked. And just look here, apply. Watch out, the screws are coming through, so I'll let you have that end. Put your ear.
No, I got you.
Here.
I got you.
You good?
Yep.
All right, just don't put the ball of your hand there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that our plywood is bowed. We've had this laid up underneath the vehicle for a couple of months since the last trailer build I did. All right, so now it's just like monocoat, really. You want to kind of start in the center and work your way out. Make sure you don't have, you're not supposed to put your staples sideways like that because it'll allow you to get wrinkles. They're supposed to be square. But I was at a crazy angle here. I'm going to pull that tight. Put a pop in it right on the edge. Move over. Let's go that way now. Okay. Now this is going to be a situation for us because now we're dealing with clearance issues or clearance issues.
You can get it. You got to come from this side though.
Well, here's the thing though. We've got
the pipes that this is going to fit in.
Oh.
Right? Okay. So, unfortunately, let me see here.
We're going to cut this one off.
I'm going to have to cut it off. So let me get it stapled and then we'll get in there and we'll cut all the excess off that we possibly can. Goat juice. Yeah, I was looking for a bladder to put inside one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What?
Expensive.
Put it a little bit more.
So is that staying in?
Yeah, looks good.
Do Okay, so let me see. I don't know if it's choked now or if it needs choke. Give it one choke. Look out, goaters. So again, I don't know where y'all been, but I've been working on this goat. I don't know why y'all don't tune in. I really did want to try to follow this and make a video series. That's just not the way I work, though. I work like, hey, I've got a second, or I've got the desire, let's get going, and I jump on it, and then next thing you know, I have forgotten to start the camera. So, let me show you what we've done so far. So, I wanted to do two things. Small ammo cans, a 7.62 NATO, I guess is what you call them things, hanging on the side for saddlebags. Dig. We mounted the pump bulb for the carburetor there, and I didn't want the Tote Gote to look too horrible with all these mounts and stuff, man. When the cans were gone, when the saddlebags or the ammo cans / saddlebags were taken off of the cart, I didn't want them left stationary. I wanted to be able to get to wherever you're going, whether it be a hunting stand or a job site or in the woods or whatever. I wanted to be able to take these things off of the cart or the Tote Gote and carry this away. I didn't want to put holes in here, so we couldn't use nuts and bolts and stuff like that. So I came up with a device that will work with another thing we're doing, and the only thing that'll be on here is I'm gonna have to tack weld a little bracket, and then the cans will hang right here, and with the slip of a button, kick of a knee, you should be able to yank this off and take off with it. I'm going to take this square tubing, which will slide. See, we took two pieces of angle, put the angle together like this here, because I've got to use angle on every project. And then this here slides inside of it. And then this will slide in, one on each side, and then I'm going to angle it down with a hitch on the bottom, and that's what we're building right now. So. We're gonna come back a little bit more.
Got your project going on.
Yeah.
little bit more out of this. On a little bit more of an angle. Videotaping here.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you're good, man. Cut multiple times. You know, shave it till it fits. That's kind of the best way to do it, ain't it? Not real sure.
Bend it till it works. Shave it till it fits.
I just didn't want to walk out there and get my geometry tools. You know, so I figured I'd use my Texas pipe bender here. Let's see. That looks like about 10 degrees, right? Okay. Man, I really think. You have me that measuring stick over there, buddy?
Am I looking right at it?
That yardstick here.
I'm looking right at it.
Yeah. I'm trying, you know, well, we're making the saddlebags, that are those 7.62 cans, are going to hang on top of here. But we also need a trailer hitch for the trailer that we're making. All this is going to be OD green with a white star. It's going to be very military.
I like it already.
So I'm trying to design a kickstand that's, you know, a trailer hitch that you can take off.
Sure.
Doesn't look too bad when it's on there. The center stand will still work. So I'm thinking, I really think that this damn thing should be, because it doesn't have to go out that far. You know, the further out, the more CG problems we're going to have. I think like right there, huh? On both sides. And then we'll go across. And we can build our little platform. So that's, you know, I mean, hell, dude, that's, I don't know, man, that's 90. That's about 45 right there, isn't it?
Pretty good. I mean, you got your fancy measuring stick.
Well, you know, I mean, we could go get one of those, but I think it's Canadian, so.
Yeah, it'd be metric. That'd be tough.
I don't know. You're probably right. Probably ought to. I got to go out there anyway, so now I got an excuse to walk all the way out there. So. Hey, we'll be back. Put a little bit more on there. Love my welding table. So about 11 inches is the ride height of that trailer's tongue if it's going to be level.
Look at this spoiled ass kid. Look at it. Sitting here on her Switch. Yes. We play.
Hot, hot, hot.
It's raining outside? Yeah.
Yeah, but we want to leave it closed right now. You want to ride the back of it? Come on. Chicken.
Adrian, say what's up.